Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Shasta Speaks. Let me tell y'all something. I just looked at this finale for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I want y'all to know that I'm doubling down on the fact that I feel as though Melody Shari is done. Put a fork in her. I really down in my bone, down in my shanda, feel like Melody Shari Rogers is done with Love and Marriage Huntsville as a damn whole. The people on the show, the production company, probably the whole damn state of Huntsville. Okay. As always, all things discussed on this channel are alleged and in my very own opinion, and they're for entertainment purposes only. Okay, everyone who is subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for your support. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you have not subscribed, please, baby, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content. But yeah, subscribe. It's a vibe. We just be over here. We just be talking. Ain't nothing too much going on. And honestly, I'm gonna be uploading different content pretty soon. Cause some of this Love and Marriage Huntsville, if it's going the way I keep saying it's going, and then she's not gonna be on there, I know I won't be fooling with it because I won't be watching it. So there's that. Okay. But there's a lot of content out there in other areas that I can definitely talk about. So just make sure you subscribe. We're going to always have something to sit over here and get a good key out of, okay? I'm not going to recap this finale. I'm not. I mean, not in the traditional sense. I just need to talk through some stuff that's running through my head since I watched it, because it's a lot. And I was watching it and just really replaying the first part of this season and the second part of this season. And then to see that BS reunion clip for the first half of the I don't even know where to start. But this is what I'm gonna say. I really feel like Melody Shari is done with this. I feel like, as I've said in other videos, it has run its course for her. It is not benefiting her or her brand at this point to stay on this cesspool of a show. In one of the scenes of the show, when she walked into the Fletcher's vow renewal, and she noticed how the Scotts, that's what I was talking about in that other video I put up about Martell looking at her when they were at the vow renewal. She was on the other side. So there was plenty of separation between them. She was on the other side. And all the cast that came in. So first he came in, he was sitting beside Maurice and Kimmy. When Tisha and Marceau got there, they sat in front of him. Marceau and Martell spoke. When Destiny and Trish got there, they sat over there beside Martell. The entire cast was over there sitting with Martell and all of them. So Melody was on the other side on a roll pretty much by herself. I think at one point Chris Fletcher's dad came up and was sitting beside her. Let me tell you something. if the goal of this season for production was to paint a narrative that Melody was the problem and that Melody was at the center of all the issues for the show this season, if that was the goal of production, they did a great job of that, because that is exactly the narrative they painted. Now let me tell you who believes that narrative. The people who believe that narrative are the people that tune in to Love and Marriage Huntsville on Saturdays, and they don't come out here to social media. They don't get into these YouTube streets. They don't get into the Instagram streets. They don't get on in these Facebook groups that talk about everything that's going on. They're not going anywhere but tuning in on a Saturday and going, oh my gosh, what is wrong with her? Why is she not blah, 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 blah. These people do not know the whole backstory of the revenge P and everything that was tied to that. They do not know all the backstory to this man dragging her in and out of court for nonsense, and why she is probably disgusted to even have to look at him half the time. Because production made it a point to not dig in and show any of that. They glazed over it, which is why when I did I did a video 3 months ago that was titled Love and Marriage Huntsville Producers Fumbled This Season. And I asked, why did the narrative shift? Because what started off, what we thought was going to be something that would dig into the whole revenge P in that, because they started out the season with that arrest and all of that, quickly shifted to a millimeter bash session, and then a Melody is the problem for this in the second half. That's what they turned it into. Now, I don't know whose bright idea that was. Like I said, it had to be production, because production is the one that's doing the editing, but where that came from, could it be Carlos King? Absolutely. Because what we all also know is that there's definitely some tension between Carlos King and Melody. Now, when the tension started is up for debate. I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate. I'm not sure. But there's definitely some tension there. So, you know, who knows? But what I will say is that if their goal and their intention was to paint her in a certain light, that's exactly what they did. And that's exactly why I feel like she's not gonna stay. I think she recognizes what they did. I think she recognizes that she does not have not one ally on that cast. I think she understands that things are irretrievably broken as far as her in the relationships of all of that cast. And I mean all. I feel like this was something that all the cast was involved in, even the Fletchers. I think that there were one of two things happening. I think that it could have been that they were trying to ice her out, right? Then I think somewhere down the road they was like, shit, I don't know, maybe we can just get her to fall back in line. You be doing some stuff, and then you kind of pull back on it. You're like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Maybe we should. So then it turns into something else. So I feel like maybe they were trying to ice her out, but then they were like, shit, that might not be the best move to make, because, I don't know, like, is that gonna work? Blah blah blah. And so then maybe they switched it around and said, let's just try to push her in the direction that we want her to go and see if we can get her to get back to doing certain things. Because I could see that being a thing too, just simply based off the fact that Martell always tries to act like he's clueless. He doesn't understand why she doesn't want to be in scenes with him, talk to him, this and that. Sir, every time y'all are in a scene together, she's literally having to argue and fuss with you. Like, why the, what, sir, ain't you tired? No one wants to keep doing the same thing with somebody. Sees y'all had season after season after season of that. It's a she don't want to do that no more. And he always acts so dumbfounded. Oh, what's going on? Sir, you know exactly what's going on. Of everybody on that cast, you are the one that really knows because you're the one that's doing most of the shit. And you're the one that knows what type of orders and things are in place as it pertains to you and your ex-wife. Um, I also thought it was interesting how in one of the scenes on this episode, Trish made the comment and referred to Melody as trash. Let me tell y'all something about Trish as it pertains to Miss Melody, Shari Rogers. See, I started thinking about it and I said, you know what? Trish, first of all, Trish came in hot and heavy for Melody because she had already been pumped up with a whole bunch of information about Melody for years. You know, there was a video that Samantha Uncut put out. Shout out to her. She's another content creator. She put a video out that connected the dots with Trish to Destiny long time ago. She was connected to Tisha long time ago. There was a connection to Kiki. May she rest in peace, but there was a previous connection to Kiki, and I can't remember who else. But the Destiny connection long time ago is enough. You already know Destiny been filling her head up with all kind of shit about Melody. But I'm gonna tell you what really probably did it for Trish, in my opinion, as it pertains to Melody, and why she didn't see it for Melody. Baby, listen, it was it was that man. It was hook and curve, honey. Do you know, as a woman, if you go to a man's house, okay, with the intention of, you know what I'm saying, going downtown with your rounds, you know what I'm saying, trying, Trish was trying to go over there and, you know, Pound Town. Probably trying to get a little Pound Town with old Hook and Curve. And old Hook and Curve wants to keep talking about his ex. Because that part I do believe. Okay? And as a woman, it is nothing worse than showing up to a man's house damn near naked. Because let's be clear, on a regular day, Trish is walking around damn near naked. Okay? Hello, somebody. So we know that when she went to go meet Hook and Curve, she was what? Damn near naked. But we're gonna say allegedly. Okay? Because we don't want no, I don't want no shit. So allegedly, she probably went over to old Hook and Curve place, half naked, trying to drop off some cat. Okay? And he wants to keep talking about his ex. As a woman, that's a slap in the face. That's a whether that man was talking about her when you first got there and was trying to drop that cat off, or whether that man was talking about her when you was getting ready to leave and had already dropped that cat off. Either way it went, the fact that she was on his mind and you wasn't, is a problem. Let me tell you the other part of that. Martell wasn't claiming her. Baby, listen. It is something about a man not claiming you or your cat that hurt a bit to her soul, especially y'all, ladies, y'all got to feel me on this right here, especially if it's a nigga you want to claim you. Now, ladies, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm sure we have all had situations where we like, that nigga don't count. For whatever reason, though, I'm telling you, listen, listen. We all got somebody we ain't counting. Okay? We be like, that nigga don't count. Okay? But if it's a nigga we want to count and that nigga don't want us to count, that nigga running around to my and this nigga didn't even want to admit that this girl had been at his house. This nigga was literally coming in the door like, I just know how to look at. You know how much of a slap in the face that is to a female that a nigga don't want to even claim. He don't even want to claim you to the, to just be able to say, oh yeah, I tried to work out with. Like he came in the door like he never wanted to claim her. At the bowling alley, then gonna try to say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't smashed. I wouldn't have like he pretty much called that girl ugly. Like it's a lot. And all of that embarrassment combined with all the bullshit these ops done told her about Melody is exactly why she ain't never gonna see it for Melody. Because how are you coming in this hot for somebody you don't know, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like you coming in with all the smoke for a person you don't even know really. And you admit you don't really know. So where the smoke coming from, ho? Cause her nigga or her ex nigga, I should say, ain't claiming your ass. And that's fucking with you. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to say that it is bothering her to her soul that man was not trying to claim her in no shape, form, or fashion. And listen, in my opinion, it don't sting as hard if you ain't let that nigga smash. But the way you mad, shit, that nigga smashed you, and when he got through with shit, he might have said her name or something. And in my opinion, allegedly, maybe he said her name while he smashed you, and that's why you so mad at her. I don't know, but all that all that heat for Melody is coming from the Martell situation. She trying to put it on, in my opinion, she trying to put it on the Marquez of it. Girl, you don't give a shit. The only part of this that Marquez play is that there may be a little jealousy at the fact that Marquez hit on her and brought her flowers and was doing that little flirtation shit with her. But what is got you fucked up is the shit that went down with her ex. And you like, damn. And you brought your ass on this show, and that nigga was not claiming your ass out the gate. That's my take. That's my motherfucking take. Y'all can drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But I'm telling y'all right now, it ain't gonna ever make sense to me that a woman had that much smoke with another woman that she don't even know if it ain't got something to do with that nigga. Nigga. All roads lead back to that nigga. Okay? Um, so yeah, I think, little shit that they said, talking about Melody, ostracized herself, this and this and that. Fuck all that. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Like I say, they all align themselves with him. They did that on purpose. is embarrassing, actually. But they all did that on purpose. Um, the other thing to mention is how he and Marceau dapped up. He and Marceau still cool. This is why, again, you got to watch everything that's going on. Now, Marceau and Tisha brought their ass out here, what was it, 2 weeks ago, trying to talk about Martell again, talking about they ain't finna go. Fake, phony. All that shit is giving fake, phony. They trying to create a narrative for next season. They trying to set the stage for next season. That was the whole reason for Martell and Nick. Let me tell y'all something. In my opinion, these motherfuckers know that Melody is done with their ass. Then said, y'all know what? Y'all done got enough out of me. Y'all done rolled every last one of y'all that been on my back for 8-9 seasons. I'm finna let y'all have it, and I'm finna go. Carry your own weight. I'm tired of carrying this damn show by myself on my back. Because let's be clear, that's what she been doing. And they know it. So now here come the, well, what do you want to see from this? We don't want them creating a narrative. We're not going to be responding to this. We're not going to be responding to that, because Martell went back to what he know to do, and that's lie and create chaos and bull jive to start the season off, which is why they popped out with that interview. Don't ever forget, his whole objective may be to get Ariana on. I don't know for sure. But with the possibility of Melody leaving, this is definitely a time when I could see him trying to really usher her in. And so I think that's why they dropped the video that they dropped. But I also think that it wasn't a surprise. I also don't think that the drama, I don't think that Tisha going on Carlos King platform and dropping what she said was a surprise. The shit that was on reality with the King that was a surprise is when Gucci called his ass out on what she called his ass out on, which is why that video disappeared. That shit that Tisha said, if any video needed to disappear, that's the damn video that needed to disappear, because that type of nonsense, and she didn't say allegedly in there, could get somebody a lawsuit. But that video didn't disappear. All right, y'all see where I'm going with this? Everybody is trying to set a stage. They're all in this together. They're trying to get some buzz, people talking. In comes the recordings. Okay. Martell and Ariana dropped their video. We start getting recordings dropped. Marceau and Tisha dropped their little shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody playing their part. Everybody. Because now they're all scrambling. At the end of the day, all scrambling. They all got to come up with a storyline. They all got to come up with their own storyline. They got to figure out what their storyline gonna be, because now Melody can't be the storyline. So they all got to come up with something. And I think that's what they're trying to do. Trish and Ken, same thing. That whole big blowout fight they had at the end. Honey, we know that ain't talking about nothing. All we got to do is go look at your Instagram and see what status y'all at. Y'all good. So if y'all start off a new season like y'all picking up where y'all left off with that blow up, then we know here we go with the scripted series y'all acting, because we literally can look at your Instagrams and your Facebooks and everything else and know what you're doing in your real life. Just the tip to the people that are on these reality shows. I mean, you ain't got to listen to me, but it might be smart not to be posting while you're filming. Leave something out there for people to be like, damn, was that? Oh my gosh, did you? I wonder if, leave people to wonder. Y'all post shit so much, and then it's like y'all don't care about the integrity of what is supposed to be reality TV. And that's the very thing that is killing y'all and killing, making people go, is this even real? Because a lot of we're starting to figure out, or at least I am, these people getting a check and they getting paid, whether it's a little or a lot, they getting a check, and they are actors. I think that is the one time that Martell Holt put some truth out there. They're actors. And I do think that's one thing that Marcel said in his video about them acting and about them having to be paid to be around these people. But what I will say is that I feel like all of the cast of Love and Marriage will have to be paid to be around each other. I don't think any of them are real friends in real life. I think by default, the Scotts get along as families do. Beyond that, I don't see anything further. And what we know is that Kimmy long time ago told us that Tisha is not somebody she would have befriended if she wasn't married into the family. So it's all for show. And I think they thought Melody was going to continue to fake the funk with them. And I think Melody said, y'all got it, because y'all have aligned with him. And the situations that she has with him are not fake. They're not made up. They're not doctored up. They're not altered reality. Like, she got real life court and stuff happening with her and her kids and this man. So, yeah. And that's not nothing to play with. And I think she's tired of it. I think she gave them an opportunity to do the right thing, stay where they stand. And I think that they showed her that they all stand with the alleged, you know, um I don't even know what to call him. I don't know if he's a AB user. I don't know what to call him, but they are definitely aligned with him, and I think she recognizes that for what it is, and she's bowing out. Now that's what I think. And I just needed to get on here tonight and get that off my chest. Now I might come back tomorrow with some more thoughts surrounding this finale, and especially around the clip for the reunion next week. And I've got some other things that I want to put out, because honey, the most bothered person, Ariana Curry, surely popped out the other day, which we all knew she would pop out. And I had sent out the APB that somebody needs to check on. I guess she had got the message on it and tried to pop out on the TikTok with this hair not comb. That hair ain't never comb, y'all. So I need to talk about that. So that video is probably coming tomorrow. And like I said, I may discuss a little bit more about Love, Marriage, Huntsville, but yeah, we'll see. But drop that in the comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Cause I'm telling you, Melody Shari, I'm just waiting on that announcement. She's done with these tricksters, honey. She finna get around some people that's doing with some integrity. all right, with some couth about themselves, with some decency about themselves, around some people who care about the company that they keep. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And when I say that, I mean I ain't even just talking about the cast. I'm talking about this whole damn piss poor ass, sorry ass production team over at Love and Marriage Huntsville. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to come over here and subscribe. And I will holler at y'all on the next one. Bye.